Good morning, folks. I'm meteorologist Jim Howard, and this is your latest WITN First Alert forecast on this Friday, August 15th. Aaron, just about a hurricane will be probably by midday Friday, the way we're going, if not earlier. Winds are at 70 and building. There's our hurricane looking more and more powerful out here, more well-structured. Outflows, see those thin clouds around the periphery, high pressure building aloft, providing a good outflow of the storm, a well-organized storm, and getting better organized as it heads off to the west. Check it out. Hurricane Center thinks this thing may be a Cat 4 hurricane as we get into late weekend. See that timestamp, Sunday afternoon, evening. Winds near 130 miles an hour sustained. As it rolls to the north, still looking for that north turn. Here we are, Bermuda's out here. Winds coming down a little bit to 120. Expected to stay a couple 100 to 300 miles off our coast as we head in towards Wednesday of next week. Watch the model data. We'll take you out a little further in time. There we are. There's Bermuda right there. And again, right between, it's about 500 miles from most of Bermuda. So this is 200-300 miles offshore. Wednesday night, and then racing off to the northeast late next week. Big waves, some beach erosion, dangerous rips, one of those storms for us. Fernand, the next name on the list, and that track may still shift a little bit, certainly with Aaron. We're still watching very closely. All right, could come back a little closer to the coast, might shift a little bit further west. The bulk of the data keeps it at least 100, 200 miles off the coast. All right, this area in the Gulf of Mexico up to 50%, but it's got a short time to develop before it rolls on shore over southern Texas later today, tonight. Again, up to 50%, medium chance of development. A short window for that, about 24 hours. Let's come back home. Scattered afternoon storms, a little less rain today, but nevertheless, take the umbrella again. High near 90. Yesterday we hit about 91, heat index 100. Hot stuff. We'll get some nice relief into the weekend. There's those showers, downpours yesterday. You got into the afternoon, things dissipating. And then overnight, some coastal showers into sunrise down around the Pamlico Sound. And these are, again, pushing off to the east. They'll move out. Quiet morning for most of us. Air temp starts low to mid 70s. This is back at sunrise-ish. You can see those temps generally pushing up towards 90 again this afternoon. Here's lunchtime, 86, 87, 88. Less rain this afternoon. Still some around, but not as much. Rain chance maybe 30, 40% this afternoon. And again, 90-degree highs, heat index near 100. Into the weekend, drier air coming in. Few clouds Saturday morning to sunny by mid-late morning. That's a good-looking map. Lunchtime, generally mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. Mostly sunny, rain chance 20% maybe will cover us. Heat index, again, 100 today. Breaking the heat for the weekend. Feels like the low 90s, mid-90s on Monday. And there's the highs again near 90 on the thermometer this afternoon with those scattered storms. Later today, northeast on the wind at about 5 to 10. Beaches mid-80s, surf upper 70s. Moderate rip risk to the Outer Banks, low on the Crystal Coast. And again, a shower/storm or two, generally morning hours, not much into the afternoon. Those winds northeast, we'll call it 10 this afternoon. And then tomorrow, holding northeast, a little breezier tomorrow. This will be a nice flow coming in. You will feel the difference in the air mass this weekend. Humidity coming down a bit. Air temp 90 today, 86 tomorrow. Let me show you the big map. We'll stretch it out. Here's this front coming through this evening. Brings us a nice weekend. Still some rain on the map with the front. 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Few storms come through and then out. Get into Saturday, rain for the most part unlikely. Stray shower will cover us Saturday into Sunday. Good stuff. As the map goes quiet, high pressure builds in, gives us some nice weather. All righty, let's take a look at the big map, or the 8-day here. 40 to 30 rain chance today into tomorrow, if not less tomorrow. Isolated showers. We get into midweek, 90 on Monday, and I think upper 80s Tuesday, Wednesday. Rain chance starts to come in the middle of next week. That's not really associated with Aaron, the rain. The big surf, definitely. Waves, dangerous rips middle of next week. And again, rain chance 40, 50% Thursday, Friday.